No HOA fees. No monthly dues. No association telling you what you can and cannot do with your home. Every property in today's video comes with this guarantee. Plus, each has a minimum of 3 bedrooms and has already seen a price reduction. The seller lowered the price. We found them before anyone else did. Pennsylvania isn't getting the attention it deserves. While everyone is fighting over listings for sale in Charlotte, Nashville, and Phoenix, this state continues to wait with real towns and real prices. We're talking about a $40,000 price drop in Harrisburg. In Apollo, it's a double-lot property with a second rental unit. Outside Pittsburgh, it's a house under $210,000 on 1.26 acres of wooded land. And at the very end of the list, a ready-to-move-in house on a corner lot with a home warranty and offered at a price that will leave you speechless. 10 houses, 10 price reductions, 0 HOA fees. We're dropping from $250,000 to under $85,000. Stay with us. As the list progresses, your current rental situation will start to seem increasingly untenable. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe to Real Estate Hunter USA and let's get started. Number 10, Apollo. For $250,000 in the Pennsylvania town of Apollo, you don't just buy a house. You get a double parcel of land with 2 completely renovated properties, 0 HOA fees, and a 21 by 20 garage workshop building that the seller personally built with concrete floors and electrical connections. This is not a bonus feature. This is a completely separate operation adjacent to your property. The main house at 1738 Hancock Avenue is a 1939 built, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom colonial, a frame construction built to last in its time and continuing to prove it for 85 years. The layout is cleverly designed. The main floor features a living room, dining room, and updated kitchen with a breakfast bar, while the lower floor includes an adjoining game room, a full bathroom, a laundry area, including a brand new dryer, and storage space that opens to the outdoors. The garage accommodates 1 vehicle. The workshop building takes care of the rest. The second house at number 1740 is currently rented out. It has 1 bedroom, a kitchen with a dining table, a living room, a back porch, a full bathroom, and its own outdoor storage garage. It is already generating income. You haven't moved in yet, but your tenant is ready. Apollo is located in Washington Township, Westmoreland County, bordering the Kiskimenetas River and surrounded by green hills that extend much farther than most people realize. This is not a suburb pretending to be rural. Within commuting distance of Pittsburgh, it's a true rural area with a real community spirit. When you need it, Pittsburgh is there. When you don't hear about it, you don't really need it. Annual taxes, $2,587. No HOA, a workshop, a rental unit, and a colonial house on a double lot. Doesn't this setup seem reasonable for $250,000? Let's continue, because the 9th place has dropped by exactly $40,000. Number 9, Harrisburg. This property just took a $40,000 discount. This is not a rounding error, nor is it a cosmetic adjustment. This is a seller who needs to sell their property and is reducing the price by more than most people's life savings. And what does this $40,000 discount get you? A fully renovated, move-in-ready farmhouse in Pennsylvania's capital city. No HOA, 3 bedrooms, single-level living space, new roof, updated heating system, brand new air conditioning, new flooring throughout, and completely renovated kitchen and bath. 210. Beaver Road is located in the Paxtonia area of Harrisburg, east of the city center, close enough to everything but quiet enough to breathe. Locals refer to it as follows. On the main street, it's like Harrisburg's commercial hub. Turn a little off the main street, and it's quiet and full of nice residences. Hershey is 6 miles away. Harrisburg City Center is also 6 miles away. Here, you don't have to choose between convenience and tranquility. You get both. Now, let's get to the figure that makes this ad hard to ignore. The median rent for a 2-bedroom apartment in Harrisburg is approximately $1,170 per month. The monthly payment on a $239,900 mortgage directly competes with this figure, with one key difference. At the end of 30 years, you have something to show for it. Harrisburg's median home value is $212,400, so this listing is above the median. But after the $40,000 discount, along with a new roof, new air conditioner, and a remodeled kitchen, you're not overpaying. You're buying what's finished. The school district, Central Dauphin, received a -1 rating. This detail appears in very few listings in this price range and carries much more weight than people realize. Annual taxes, $1,934. No HOA, one level, zero maintenance surprise. A capital city address that connects you to healthcare and job opportunities between two major metro areas. Are you interested in a $40,000 discount on a move-in ready home in the capital city? Keep watching because there's a nice house in the middle of the list that will surprise you. Now, at number 8, there's a 4-bedroom brick colonial. It just became cheaper. 2. Number 8, Homestead, a 100-year-old brick colonial house. For bedrooms, updated kitchen with modern appliances and hardwood floors. Brand new oven installed in January 2026 with a 10-year warranty. Covered front porch on a quiet one-way street 7 miles outside Pittsburgh for $224,900 and no HOA. For 33, Green Street in Homestead is a kind of house where the phrase classic charm with modern updates truly comes to life. The brick exterior has stood since 1924. The interior has been thoughtfully renovated. It wasn't hastily knocked down and left unfinished, nor was it abandoned halfway through. The new furnace means a homeowner in Pennsylvania will no longer have to worry about the biggest expense they face during the winter months, at least before it breaks down, since it's under warranty. At this price, for bedrooms usually means something has been sacrificed, an outdated kitchen, neglected facilities, or a poorly functioning layout. Here, the kitchen has been updated. The rooms are spacious, and the layout is described as ideal for family living and entertaining guests. Decorative fireplace in the living room, half bath on the main floor, full basement extending across the entire floor area of the house. Now let's talk honestly. Homestead's crime statistics remain high. It's an old county with a complex history, overshadowed by one of America's most productive steel corridors. The median home value falls far below the figures you see in neighboring Pittsburgh suburbs. That's why a renovated 4-bedroom brick house is available at this price. You're not buying a postal code. You're buying a specific street, a specific block, a specific house. And this house on a quiet, one-way street tells a different story than the general statistics suggest. Annual taxes, $972. No HOA. All of Pittsburgh's amenities, hospitals, universities, shopping, entertainment, 7 miles away. For bedrooms, brick construction, new furnace guaranteed. Don't you think the amenities of this house are attractive compared to this price? Wait until you see what the 7th-ranked one is doing with $209,000. Number 7, Renfrew. Surrounded by trees, 1.26 acres of land await you. You can enjoy morning coffee on the front porch. And Route 8, which takes you to Pittsburgh, Cranberry, and Butler in minutes, is right at your doorstep. For $209,000, no HOA, you own the land title. For 35, McCalmont Road in Renfrew is a 1950-built Cape Cod-style house. 1,845 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and a large upstairs room. You can use it as a single spacious bedroom or convert it into 2 separate rooms, depending on your needs. A plan tailored to your requirements. A flexibility you don't often find at this price range. Hardwood floors throughout, warm and inviting interior, attached garage. Now, what most people don't realize is this. This 1.26-acre plot of land is largely covered in trees. What does this mean? It's a true private space that your neighbor can't see from their window, where children can run around, where you can garden, and where you can simply sit and watch nature. When you look out from your back porch, what you see is not another house's garage, but mature trees and open space. This kind of privacy comes at an extra cost in most suburbs. Here, it's included in the price. Located right in the middle of the Butler, Cranberry Township, and Pittsburgh Triangle, this location offers both quiet rural living and easy access to the city. This corner of Schuylkill County was built on coal mining. The mines have closed, but the community remains, with families living here for generations. Annual taxes, $2,081. No HOA. The land title is entirely in your name. Cape Cod on a wooded acre with a $30,000 price reduction. Is it really not possible to live in your own house on your own land at this price? The sixth place drops below $180,000 and brings with it an unexpected surprise. Number 6, Emlenton. Imagine you own a 32 by 48 garage. Not just for garages, for car enthusiasts, craftsmen, those who want to store equipment, or anyone dreaming of building the workshop of their dreams. This is a reason on its own to make the purchase. And this garage comes with a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,456 square foot house at 122 Arrowhead Road in Emlenton for $180,000. No, HOA. This property sits on 2 parcels. That is, 2 separate titles. 40,075 square feet of land. Keep in mind, this is approximately 3,700 square meters. It has its own well and its own septic system. No water bill, no phone call from the water company telling you what you can and cannot do during the drought period. The water is yours. The land is yours. The decision is yours. Now, let's be honest. This house could use some TLC. The listing makes that clear. But the difference between some TLC and not to be entered without intervention is precisely reflected in the price. 1991 construction, vinyl siding, asphalt roof. Foundation is solid. Inside, there's a forced air heating and cooling system using natural gas. Emlenton is located in the quiet countryside of Allegheny Township, approximately 60 miles north of Pittsburgh, along the banks of the Allegheny River. The 4 seasons hold a different meaning in this region. Clean air in spring, lush forests in summer, incredible leaf colors in autumn, and serene snow in winter. Residents say they want to be nowhere. It's a lifestyle choice. Annual taxes, $1,873. No, HOA. 2 lots, private well, 32 by 48 garage. Where else can you find this much land and this much space for this price? I can't help but ask, what did you think when you saw this property? The 5th unit is priced at $167,500, and this time we're moving right next to Montour Trail. Number 5, McDonald. The Montour Trail is one of Pennsylvania's longest and most beautiful bike and hiking routes. A 63-mile paved path winds through valleys, and this house at 640 Redwood Drive stands right next to that golf course. And with a price tag of $167,500, it's waiting for you. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1,360 square feet. Built in 1912, this 2-story frame structure has seen 2 world wars, the Great Depression, and Pennsylvania's entire steel era, and it's still standing strong. It's an updated house with a full basement and a covered porch. Moreover, there's a second parcel across the street. It's separate land. In short, you're getting a property with 2 sides. Now consider this. You wake up in the morning, grab your coffee, walk out the door, and step onto the bike path. No gym membership, no traffic, no stress about finding a parking spot. Just a path, fresh air, and as much space as you want. For this type of access, people pay premium prices. Here, it is included in the price. McDonald is a town close to Pittsburgh, but far from Pittsburgh's prices. Located on the border of Washington County, with easy access to I-79 and Route 980, getting to the city center is very convenient. Local small businesses, community parks, and a familiar small-town atmosphere. Annual tax, $1,314. No HOA. Second lot across the street, 0 distance to Montour Trail. Easy access to Pittsburgh at $167,500. This price point is not an argument in itself, right? In the 4th position, the list drops below $150,000, and this time, the story speaks louder than the numbers. Number 4, York. A 2007 built, fully renovated in 2025, 1,616 square foot 3-bedroom house in a community for people over 55. Stone fireplace. Brand new luxury vinyl flooring. New roof. All new appliances included, washer and dryer included, for $148,000. No HOA. When we list 118 Lisa Circle in York, some of you may skip over it, when you see the term mobile home. But wait a second and take a look at what you're actually standing in front of. Completely renovated in 2025. New roof, all new appliances, new composite patio steps. The fireplace has been cleaned and serviced. The heating system has been serviced. New screen doors. A house that has received such detailed care as a home that has been adopted. The difference is noticeable. Within 1,616 square feet, there are 3 spacious bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms. The living area is warm and inviting with a stone fireplace. The single-story layout means you can live without having to run from corridor to corridor in the morning. There is parking for 2 vehicles, and the warehouse has an electrical connection. Lower Windsor Township is located exactly halfway between York and Lancaster. Easy access to both major cities, yet away from their crowds. State parks along the Susquehanna River are within easy walking distance. The area is perfect for those who want to spend their time at a slow-paced, scenic, and peaceful lifestyle. Annual tax, $1,970. No HOA. Instead, there's a $545 monthly community fee. Let's be clear about that. But this fee ensures a high quality of life in a well-maintained community. And considering the purchase price of $148,000, this figure is still very much talked about. Isn't that much renovation for that price really quite a lot? The third place price drops to $97,500, and this time the figure will make you pause. Number 3, Chicora, $97,500. In Pennsylvania, a colonial house with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 staircases, a decorative fireplace, a walkout basement, and a beautiful console table. Consider this. 202 Central Avenue in Chicora stands within a townscape dating back to the late 1800s. This small village in Butler County is the kind of place where everyone knows everyone, with a population of approximately 1,000. When you enter the house, what greets you are large rooms. More space than most people expect at this price. 2 separate staircases, a characteristic feature of old houses, providing clever circulation between different floors. The decorative fireplace and the beautiful console above it show that this house possesses character, not just being a mere structure. The walkout basement is also an important detail to discuss. A basement that opens directly to the outside not only serves as a storage area, but also holds real potential to be converted into extra living space over time. The backyard is large and practical. There is parking for 2 cars and street parking available. Now you might be thinking, for this price, something must be missing. You're right. The listing says great potential, which means it requires some TLC. But when you buy the skeleton of a colonial house with 2 bathrooms, 2 staircases, and a walkout basement floor for $97,500, your investment is summarized as follows. You fill in the gaps, but the price difference is already in your pocket from the start. Butler is about 10 miles away, close enough for groceries, a hospital, and restaurants. Pittsburgh is about an hour south, there when you need it. Annual taxes, $972. No HOA, $17,000 discount. 2 bathrooms, 2 staircases, walkout basement, decorative fireplace for $97,500. You couldn't help but ask if this house is really being sold for this price, right? In second place, the listing comes in at $92,000, and this time 1.25 acres of land, and a lake club come with it right at your doorstep. Number 2, Cherry Tree. Single, spacious mobile home built in 2004 on 1.25 acres of level land, directly across from Pioneer Lake Outdoor Club. Carefully maintained. 3 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, 1,120 square feet, for $92,000. And the land title is entirely in your name. What makes 4053 Pioneer Lake Road and Cherry Tree special isn't just the price, it's the combination. Because many properties on this list are either affordable but on a small lot or in a nice location but priced high. This one offers both. 1.25 acres of flat land, meaning you can have a garden, park a car, move around, and breathe easily. Private well and septic system available. No water bills. No dependence on city infrastructure decisions. The water is beneath your land, yours. The house was built in 2004 and described as being in excellent condition. This is not just listing language, but fact confirmed when looking at the photos and drone tour. Laminate flooring is everywhere. The living room is quite spacious, and the kitchen is well designed. The heating uses propane, and there is a wall-mounted air conditioner. Now imagine this. You wake up in the morning, step out the door, and there's a Pioneer Lake Outdoor Club in front of you, Lake Nature Outdoors. You don't have to go into town. You don't have to deal with traffic. You can spend the weekend on your own land, right across from the lake, in complete tranquility. People pay to rent holiday homes in such locations. This is your permanent address here. This quiet corner of Indiana County, Cherry Tree, is a small town, but the city of Indiana is nearby when you need it. The beauty of rural Pennsylvania lies precisely in this. True silence, true nature, yet not completely isolated. Annual tax, $445. Let's break this down to monthly, $37 per month. Half the price of a Netflix subscription. No, HOA. 1.25 acres of land, private well, view of Pioneer Lake, for $92,000. So where does this list go next? We've reached the bottom, and this house will change everything. Number 1, TARS, $84,900. Corner lot, 3 bedrooms. Covered front porch 23 by 7 feet. Side porch Trek siding. Pavilion in the backyard, and the home warranty. Valid both during the sales process and for a full year from closing for the new owner. 327 Rocktown Road in Tars is a 2-story colonial on a corner lot in the countryside of East Huntington Township. The 3 bedrooms and updated bathroom are on the upper floor. There are 5 rooms on the main floor. One of them is currently used as a sunroom, but it has much greater potential. Office, guest room, game room, hobby area. New front door, some new windows, new floors. There's a covered parking space for 2 vehicles at the back, with additional parking space on the street and driveway. In total, there is space for 5 vehicles. Now some of you may be thinking, $84,900. There's definitely a major problem. The listing clearly states this. It needs some TLC, some finishing touches are missing. But pay attention to this. Despite this, the seller is offering a home warranty, both during the sales process and for 1 year for the new owner. A seller who withholds information does not offer a warranty. This means, I'm aware of the shortcomings, but the house is solid. East Huntington Township was founded as an agricultural community in the early 1800s. Farming remains a primary activity in this area today. U.S. Route 119 is nearby, making it convenient to reach Mount Pleasant and New Stanton. Allow approximately 1 hour for Pittsburgh. Shopping options are not far away. The local schools have a good reputation, and there are local parks. Annual taxes, $1,230. No HOA, septic system in place. Corner lot, gated community, 3 patios, home warranty, for $84,900. Consider what this figure means to someone looking for a starter home. At this price, with this warranty, in this location, where else would you find it? That's it. 10 houses in Pennsylvania with no HOA fees, at least 3 bedrooms, and all with reduced prices. We started at $250,000 and went down to $84,900. From 2 separate houses on a double lot in Apollo, to a $40,000 discounted capital address in Harrisburg, to 1.25 acres across from Pioneer Lake in Cherry Tree, to a corner lot with a home warranty in Tars. What do all these houses have in common? No monthly dues. No rules set by a board of directors. The title deed belongs to you. The land belongs to you. The decision-making power belongs to you. What most people overlook is this. Without the HOA fee, you keep $300 for $100 or even $500 per month in your pocket. Calculated annually, this money could cover the mortgage difference, go towards renovation funds, or simply remain yours. Because you are the true owner of this house. Pennsylvania continues to offer these opportunities quietly. No one is shouting, no one is advertising. But the numbers speak, and quite loudly. Which of these 10 houses made you pause? Which one's math started running through your mind? Write in the comments. We want to read them. And for more videos like this, Real properties, real numbers, real places most people haven't looked at yet. Don't forget to subscribe to Real Estate Hunter USA. See you in the next video.